Hey, I'm biracial and I'm proud. I'm biracial and I proclaim it loud. I'm biracial and no hate can.
In the heart of the rhythm where the beat comes to life. That's the tale of a woman, the beauty to survive.
So grab your favorite drink, some popcorn, and let's dive right in.
Salam alaikum YouTube, what's cracking? It's your Angry Biracial back with another video. Man, I'm tired, boss. Dog tired. My kids have field day all day today at school. It's the last couple days of school before summer. So I have to go back to their school in about an hour because my dumbass volunteered to help out at certain stations. I don't know why I do it to myself, man. I know it's going to be a headache, man. But I wanted my kids to be able to have fun. And if they didn't have enough parents volunteering, they wouldn't be able to participate in field day. So I'm about to drink my coffee and think about my life choices and go help out for field day. All that being said, I want to talk about something I saw on TikTok. I promise you, some of these biracials online are dumb as fuck. And they allow people from other countries to stir them up, from other countries who don't know American history, to say these outrageous, stupid fucking things. And then these dumbass American biracials just go along with it thinking, yeah, that's right. Maybe it's because I'm older, because I was born in the 80s and I'm one generation away from being born without rights in this country, biracial or not. Maybe it's because of that I understand things differently. This guy, who's not even American, but claims he's a mulatto, made a video on TikTok saying that if a race war pops off between blacks and whites over the Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony thing, that half black biracials, that mulattoes, have the option to sit out. And that we shouldn't fight wars for black people or white people. And they are referencing something happened in Haiti. They call it the Mulatto Massacre. It happened in Haiti. And I just had to shake my head. I'm like, these fucking idiots. Do they not understand that there were biracial slaves? That a huge portion of the slave population were mixed race or biracial? Due to the vast amount of rape, black enslaved women were constantly raped by white men. They were raped so much that almost every single African American in America has white blood in them. Let that sink in. They were raped so much that almost every single black American ADOS person has 10 to 15% white blood in them. So a huge portion of the slave population was mixed race and biracial. They implemented the one drop rule to make sure that the offspring of white men raping black women couldn't inherit property, couldn't be anything else but a slave. Biracial mixed race people fought and died and gave everything they had for the civil rights movement. Biracial mixed race people hung from fucking trees. And do you know why they didn't say, a mixed race guy was hung from a tree today? Because in the eyes of white racists, we were just black. As Jay-Z would say, light skin, dark skin, still nigga. And these dumbass biracials today who call themselves mulattoes, the mulattoes, think they have a choice to sit out of a race war, not knowing American history, not knowing that if you're not white, you're black. They truly believe that some white racist is going to ask them, hey, are you full black or half black? Because if you're full black, I'm going to shoot you. If you're half black, I'm going to halfway shoot you. This is why I can't really rock with a lot of these biracials and especially the mulattoes online, because they're fucking idiots. They play into this stupid idea that because they're half white that they're better than black people, because they're biracial that they are now the master race, when all they do is get online and cry about being bullied by black people. They're not building biracial or mulatto communities. They're not trying to establish biracial and mulatto culture. Biracial and mulatto are two different things. That's why I keep saying it. I'm biracial. Technically, mulattoes are also biracial, but they want to make the distinction that they are mulatto. And trust me, a lot of us regular biracials don't want shit to do with the mulattoes. Let me put it this way. In the white community, You have the regular whites, you have the racists, and then you have the hillbillies. You know, the inbred cousin fuckers, the weirdos. Those are the mulattoes. The inbred weirdos that no one really wants to be around except other inbred weirdos. The average biracial man or woman don't want shit to do with the weirdos that call themselves the mulattoes. When I first started online, I was part of a biracial online group called the Golden Sphere. They turned out to be a bunch of hateful fucking weirdos. And I would tell them that you have to do more than get online and trauma bond. If you really want to start a biracial community, one, you have to gatekeep it. You have to verify someone is actually biracial. You can't just let anybody fucking in it. And two, you have to monetize it and start a fucking culture. Culture is music, food, writing, books, dance styles. And they got mad at me for trying to implement that. I made biracial music. I wrote biracial books. I was making biracial merchandise. But nah, all they wanted to do was sit around and talk bad about black people in the black community all day long and cry about being bullied. And now today they're pushing out this stupid rhetoric, giving today's racial tensions that if a race war popped off, that they can somehow sit out and white racists would leave them alone. I don't understand what planet these fucking idiots live on. Black people would leave you alone. Black people are not as inherently violent and sadistic and just as evil as white men and white culture have been and currently are historically. And some of the biracial saying this are black passing. If you were white passing and no one could really tell the difference, then yeah, you could probably go into like a white area and just chill. But the vast majority of biracials are not white passing. You can tell by our hair, by our features, by our skin tone. But the fact that so many of these mulattoes are getting online saying this shit shows how cowardly they are. Shows how ignorant they are to history. And they wonder why we have such a bad reputation online, or why people mock us or say certain things about us. Because some dumbass biracials get platforms and they just spout this anti-black hate. And they are so damaged inside because they hate half of who you are. You can't be a healed, healthy person if you hate half of who you are. It is fine to dislike certain aspects of a community, certain aspects of a culture, but to just hate half of your racial makeup, hoping that your other side will open the door for you in a race war, is cowardly and idiotic. But then again, these are the same mulattoes that called me a traitor because I married a black woman, because I love black women, because I uplift black women. These are the same mulattoes that called my wife a monkey, that said I was sleeping with the enemy. The same dumbass mulattoes that said that I should divorce my wife and marry a mixed race woman. I should destroy my entire family and abandon my kids and marry a mixed race woman and start over. You see how fucking insane and idiotic they are? That's insane. And normally I just ignore shit like that. Like dumbass people talking about, oh yeah, if a race war pops out, we'll sit out because it's not our fight. But the level of stupidity and the level of manipulation that this foreigner is spewing into a community that I'm unfortunately a part of. I mean, I love being biracial. I'm proudly biracial. But a lot of biracials are fucking dumb. They're confused. They're just lost. And they allow themselves to be consumed by hate because of online bullying. Let's keep it real. It's online bullying. No black person has ever came to my face. No black man's ever came to my face and says I'm not a real black person. Never in my fucking life has that happened. Online, it happens every single day. But in real life, if me and another black man are in a place that's predominantly white and we're the only people of color there, he nods at me, I nod back, and we have an understanding. If shit go down, we got each other's back. It is what it is. A lot of these so-called mulattoes have never been in those type of predicaments. They don't go outside and actually touch grass, as the saying goes. They sit behind their computer screen and spew fucking nonsense and internalize the colorist bullying they get from black men online. And whether you like it or not, if a race war popped off between blacks and whites, you won't be white. And it won't be just blacks and whites. You think the Hispanics they're rounding up and sending to El Salvador won't want in on this action? You think Arabs and Middle Easterns won't want in on this action? And if you're dumb enough as a biracial person who is not white passing to think you'll be seen as anything else but black, you deserve everything that's coming for you. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Those things help a small, growing channel like mine grow much faster. And if any of the clips that you just saw, or any of my commentary touched you or made you feel some type of way, please let me know in the comments below. As a content creator, I love interacting with my viewers. So don't be shy, comment. Also, my new book is out, The Diary of a House Negro. If you want to support my channel and my work, mosey on over to Amazon, type in The Diary of a House Negro, and get your copy today. It's available in Kindle, paperback, and in audio. This is an amazing story, and I promise you, once you start listening or reading, you won't be able to stop. All that being said, know that your angry biracial loves you. I appreciate you, and most of all, stay safe.